What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 15 of the Trailblazer League series. It's getting to the point where it seems like I'm starting every single one of these videos off fishing here. I wasn't going to start this video for like another 2 hours because I just ordered food, but I've been gaining so much XP from all the stuff I've been having to do. I've gained like 8 million cooking XP already since I last saw you guys in the last video. That's how much I've been AFKing here. So I figured I'd start the video since I'm already getting a ton of XP. Okay, that's over like 15 million more XP gained. At this point, I'm going to continue with what I was doing in the last video and get all of the bone crusher charges that I need for 200 mil ranged. So I need to pick up a total of 304 more bones and then go to the Ectofuntus, turn all of them into bone meal. The whole process is probably going to take me around 2 or 3 hours. This took nowhere as long as it did last time. I think it might have been because I was more focused on it this time. This only took me an hour and 20 minutes to get all of these charges. I'm going to use them on the bone crusher. 43,311 charges. With that, I have everything I need to go and start training ranged again. Last time I did this, I was repotting. I think every time my range stat went down by 6. I'm going to be doing it every 4 now. I went and checked how many range potions I have, and I have enough potions to be able to use them a little bit more frequently, so my XP per hour will hopefully be a bit more from that. If you guys do end up enjoying the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It does really help me out a ton. Okay guys, so here's the first update. 25 million ranged XP, another 250 league points. I decided to go on Runelight just so I could add a few things. I think over time, the way I decided to do this series with XP, it'll just give you guys a better visual. So up here in the left corner, I have how much XP I've gained and also how much XP per hour I'm getting. I'll try to keep these up here every time I'm grinding a skill. Also, I turned on virtual total levels, so if I go into like here, you'll see I'm currently level 105 range, and you can see that up here too. And I am 994k away from getting level 106. I think this will just add more to it, because if I'm just going for XP, there's really nothing much to work for except for XP milestones. So just let me know in the comments if you want me to keep the virtual totals, if you guys like them, or if I should just go back to having the normal 99 ones. But yeah, so far, it's still going pretty good. I'm averaging around the same amount of XP that I've been testing, which is 7.3 mil. 50 million ranged XP. Over here in the corner now, too, I also added the prayer counter. You can't see the icon, really, because it's overlapping all of the relics. I'm still keeping the 7.3 million XP per hour, and I've gained almost 30 million ranged XP so far. Also with prayer, almost 2 million XP gained, and I'm getting close to 20 million overall XP there. Here's another update, 100 million ranged XP. I'm going to go ahead and teleport out. So at this point, I have 2,600 bolt racks left. I need to go and buy about 20,000 more of these to be able to get to 200 mil. Also, my coif and my crossbow are pretty much towards the end of their lifespan, so I need the money to repair those. I have 1.5 mil, and this isn't even enough to buy all the bolt racks I need. I think I need like 2.5 mil to be able to get everything I need. There's something I've been wanting to test money-making wise. I thought about this when the league first came out, but I haven't really revisited it until now. So I'm just going to start mining these rune rocks. Since I have Endless Harvest and Infernal Gathering, every single rock I mine, it will send 2 bars to my bank, which means every rune rock I mine will send 2 rune bars to my bank. The crazy part about this is I can make rune 2-hand swords and alch those for almost 40k each, which means every single rock I mine is essentially like 25k GP. It wasn't really long enough to get like a good rate of how much it would be if I did it for a full hour, but I got 42 runite bars in 10 minutes when I did the test, which would mean I'd get 252 runite bars in 1 hour of mining them. And like I said earlier, I'm going to be making all of these into rune 2-hands. 537k for literally 10 minutes of effort, which if consistent would be over 3 million GP per hour. Doing this is something I'm 100% going to consider if I want to go for like 200 mil fletching over time. About 26,000 more bolt racks. Also repairing my coif and my K-bow. This should be enough to get me all the way to 200 mil. I went and bought 1,000 more than I calculated just in case. So back to the MM2 tunnels. Here comes a really cool milestone, 1 billion total XP. I need to teleport out here so I can change my counter back to ranged as well. So up to 114 million ranged XP, and I'm also about 2.5 hours off hitting 25 mil prayer. But yeah, this one bill is just a huge milestone to hit. 25 million prayer XP, 250 more points, which puts me really close to 30k. And I'm also up to 135 million ranged XP gained. 150 million ranged XP, around 7 more hours left to go until I hit 200 mil. Alright guys, over 25 hours of ranged later, 200 million ranged XP. Also, it couldn't have been closer with my bolt racks. 159 of these left. And I'm also on 25 for my Carol's Coif at 34%. So everything came out really, really close. Prayer XP, 29 million total right now. This will keep going up when I continue doing all my other skills there too. So next up here, I want to try Mage again. Before, my plan was to do Fire Wave all the way to 200 mil. I kind of want to go and get a Trident to try it to see how well it does, because I have so many Death Runes and so many Chaos Runes. I'm going to get myself ready to go to Kraken. Thankfully, I have unnatural selections, and I also get 3 times the drop rate, so it's going to be a 1 in 60 drop on that. Like I said, the normal drop rate from these for the Trident is a 1 in 200, but since I have the tier 5 relic, it's going to make it a 1 in 66. I'm just using Fire Wave to kill these, since I have the 5,500 blood runes. Oh, you just love to be spoon-fed. It is just the best. I don't have a ring or a helmet on me to check, but if I had to guess, it probably took around 25 kills to get. My inventory for this is looking pretty confusing, honestly. I'm going to be trying to alch while I'm using my Trident. It's a little bit faster attack speed than it is with the Fire Wave, so I don't know how well it's going to work. I'm going to be alching my Karambwans. I mentioned this in my maxing video, that these alch for, I believe, 150 each. I don't have any steel plate bodies right now, so this is the best thing I have to alch. I also brought extra runes along with me in case I run out of charges. I do have 2,500 fully charged in here, so I can get an idea of how much I use per hour and how much XP per hour I'm getting. So I guess we'll see how this goes. I hope it's really good, because getting Death Runes and Chaos Runes to recharge this is a lot easier than it is to get Blood Runes to do Fire Wave. I decided to end the test after 10 minutes, and it looks like I'm averaging around 3.9. I'm just going to call it 4 million XP per hour. It was 4.2 million with Fire Wave when I tested it. It could be a little bit more. I think I could probably get 4.5 mil with Fire Wave. So it's about the same amount of XP. The only difference is I can buy Death Runes and Chaos Runes, so it might end up being viable for me to use the Trident to 200 mil. I've mentioned to you guys a few times that I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to do any Slayer or not. There's 2 things I wanted to try. One was Smoke Devils. I did that a little bit last week, and it was pretty good. I went back there today, and there was literally 6 people in every single world, so I couldn't do Smoke Devils, since the main reason I was going to do those was so I could kill them all at once with my Explosion Relic. And the other option was killing these Blood Velds in multi, and I was going to be doing these to get all the Blood Runes I needed to cast Fire Wave for 200 mil Mage. I try my best to lure these around to try to get the explosions to hit them. I'll show you guys that on screen. It's really, really tricky. You can get 2 pretty consistently, but getting 3, it's really hard. So I'm going to be testing this for an hour, and after it's over, I'll decide if I want to do this anymore or not. That's almost a complete hour here. On average, I was getting 1.7 million Slayer XP per hour. As for attack, strength, and defense, I was getting 1.2 mil in each of them. I don't think this is going to be worth me doing. I only got 1,000 blood runes and 200k GP from this. I'm going to spare you guys like all the math and everything, but with the amount of Slayer XP I get overall, with the amount of time I have for this league, I don't think getting 1.7 mil XP per hour is really going to do anything for me. If this was like 3 million XP per hour, I might consider doing this to like 100 mil. But sadly, it's looking like I'm just not going to be doing any more Slayer on this account. And since I'm not going to be doing Slayer, I'm going to be doing the rest of my attack, strength, and defense at the MM2 monkeys. I have a total of 7,000 Bone Crusher charges, and with the math I did, I'm going to need a total of 70,000 to get all of these to 200 mil. That's a lot of bones I need to go and use at the Ecto, so I'll see you guys in probably like 2.5 to 3 hours once I have all my charges. 2,500 Ecto tokens, adding that to my Bone Crusher gives me a total of 71,300 charges. Alright, here we go again, starting off at 100 mil in each of the stats. I'm getting 5 million XP per hour on average. This is going to take me like 20 hours. Originally, I was going to do that straight up all the way and just stay up for 24 hours and try to upload a video, but that's not going to happen. I think I'm just going to be waiting another day after that to upload. So sadly, you guys are probably going to be waiting a little bit longer to see this video, but I'm going to be hitting 200 million HP way before I hit any of these, since I already did 200 mil ranged.
And there is 200 mil hit points. Unfortunately, there's no league points for getting 200 mils, but now I've got about 14 hours to go to finish the last 70 mil for attack, strength, and defense, so I'll see you back with those.
150 million XP in attack, strength, and defense. As you guys know by now, I'm averaging 5 million XP per hour. It's going to take me about 10 more hours to get those to 200 mil. Also, right now, I'm sitting on 37, almost 38 million prayer XP, which puts me at rank 3 overall for prayer. I don't think I'm going to quite hit 50 mil from that. It'll probably be around 45 to 47. After endless hours of clicking back and forth on this wall, 200 million attack XP. I still have a little bit to go until the other two. There's 200 mil of defense and the final one is still 7k away. And there it is, 200 mil HP, attack, strength, and defense. Also almost up to a total of 1.5 billion XP. I'm gonna head back over to Cronbons and start editing this video. Well, guys, I'm like half an hour into editing and I just got the Heron pet. I don't think I've ever gotten this pet on this game before, even through all my Iron Man accounts, like 40 million fishing XP. Yeah, 250 more league points for getting this. Let's freaking go, that's crazy. One more thing left for this video, I just hit 1.5 billion total XP. We got 200 mil hit points, attack, strength, defense, and ranged. 200 mils in this video, and I'm also at 167 million cooking XP. I'll be able to get 200 mil in this probably even before I go to sleep today. It's going to be the first thing I'm doing in the next video. So I'll show you guys my stats on the screen right now. I am up to rank 3 overall, and I'm also 12 million XP off rank 2 and 50 mil behind it being rank 1. Thank you guys, as always. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of sucks that it's taking so long to post them. But I hope you're still enjoying them nonetheless. I tried to take a different route compared to what everybody else is doing. And I think going for XP, it's pretty fun so far. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it. So I'll see you in the next video, probably within the same amount of time. I'd say 5 to 7 days.